Here's a full African folktale-style story for The Twins Who Outsmarted the Giant, written with your YouTube storytelling guidelines in mind. The twins who outsmarted the giant. The drums of Outsmarted village thundered in the night. Smoke from the festival fires curled into the sky, and the river shimmered in silver moonlight. But high in the hills, Ganda, the enormous giant, stirred, and the village knew danger had come. Long ago, in the fertile valleys of Outsmarted village, near the rolling forests of Obudu, there lived twins named Adiz and Chukwuka. They were clever, mischievous, and known throughout the village for solving riddles and pranks that even the elders could not. Every year, the village celebrated the New Yam Festival, a time when families brought freshly harvested yams, palm wine, roasted fish, and spicy pepper soup to share. But one year, the festival almost didn't happen. Why? Because Ganda, a giant who lived on Mount Ikolo, had grown greedy. He demanded every yam and every drum of palm wine for himself. He threatened the villagers. "If I do not get what I want, I will crush Outsmarted." The twins were not afraid. They whispered to each other, "Chukwuka, how can a giant be fooled? What if we use his own greed against him, Adiz?" The villagers watched nervously as Adiz and Chukwuka set their plan in motion. Keycap 1 Step 1. The talking animals. Ease, the wise tortoise, advised, "Giants cannot resist riddles. Trick him with his own curiosity." Kechi, the parrot, promised to distract Ganda from the treetops, squawking loudly whenever the twins needed cover. Keycap 2 Step 2. The clever trap. The twins led Ganda to a clearing near the Obudu River. There, they set giant footprints in the mud, leading in circles, and laid out a golden yam, carved from the brightest Irako wood. They shouted, "O Ganda, a treasure greater than any yam awaits you if you follow the trail." Question for viewers. What would you do if a giant offered you a treasure, but something felt suspicious? Comment below. Ganda, blinded by greed, followed the footprints, stepping into holes dug by the twins. Each time he stumbled, the birds above squawked, confusing him. The villagers giggled quietly, watching as the enormous giant flailed, caught in the twins' clever tricks. Finally, the twins invited Ganda to the grand feast at the village square, but instead of yams and wine, the giant was surrounded by a circle of glowing fireflies, twinkling like stars. The light dazzled him. The twins had arranged mirrors and polished calabashes, so the fireflies multiplied endlessly. The giant, overwhelmed and dizzy, stumbled backward into the river, where he slipped and fell into a soft bed of reeds. Wet, embarrassed, and humbled, Ganda promised never to threaten Outsmarted again. The villagers cheered. The New Yam Festival went on, brighter and happier than ever, with music, dancing, and plenty of roasted fish and spicy pepper soup. Adiz and Chukwuka reminded everyone, sometimes the smallest minds, when clever, can protect the largest hearts. Question for viewers. Which part of the twins' plan was your favorite? Could you have thought of a better one? Let us know in the comments. Cultural highlights. Village names. Outsmarted, Obudu Festival. New Yam Festival. Local foods. Yams, palm wine, roasted fish, pepper soup. Traditions, riddles, drums, dancing, talking animals, and folklore. Patterns and visuals. African geometric patterns on clothing, village huts with thatched roofs, vibrant festival colors. Viewer engagement. White heavy check mark. Encourage likes. If you enjoyed how the twins outsmarted the giant, hit the like button. White heavy check mark. Encourage subscriptions. Subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss another African folktale. White heavy check mark. Encourage comments. Tell us what clever trick you would use to outsmart a giant. White heavy check mark. Encourage sharing. Share this story with your friends and family to spread the magic of African folklore. Moral of the story: intelligence, courage, and teamwork can defeat even the strongest foes. Pride and greed are weaknesses, while cleverness and heart are strengths.